Hello, Leo. Welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. This is Leo season. Happy birthday, Leos. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading, specifically looking at Leo energy in the month of August 2025 and seeing what divine messages of guidance come through for the Leos here watching this. So, welcome in. Happy birthday. Let's get you a reading. All right. What's the overall energy? Thank you. What's hidden from Leo? Thank you. Outcome and advice. Thank you. Okay. In the overall energy, Leo, we've got the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. All right. Knight of Cups is knight in shining armor. The only kind of, let's see, it feels like this person saying all the right things. Communicating. Oh, Ace of Wands. Jeez. They've got feelings for you in a couple different places. So this feels like loving messages and some passion as well. Wow. All right. What a great start. What does Leo need to know about this Knight of Cups? Five of Pentacles and the Fool card. Boy, the Knight of Cups, it feels like they're going through a difficult time, maybe a transitional period of their life. They might be having financial difficulties. You know, this feels like someone ending something and beginning something new, taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Feels like where they're coming from is a lot of disappointment, difficulty, feeling left out. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Uh-oh. King of Cups in reverse. Okay. Tell me about the King of Cups in reverse. Someone emotionally immature. Here's that wand again. Jeez. Okay. Three of Swords. There's that Ace of Wands again. And then Two of Swords. So this Knight of Cups feels like they're very good at creating an illusion. And it feels like they're... feels like someone you already know. They're trying to use this wand energy, trying to get you hooked back in. It looks like they've been abandoned, and so somewhere they're coming from, they're not coming from a successful place. Feels like they want to see if Leo still can be emotionally manipulated, kind of fantasy version. This feels like someone very immature. Maybe in the past they created Three of Swords energy, betrayal. It looks like they're not bringing any clarity with them. They're purposefully creating confusion. Two of Swords, a fog of confusion. This feels very purposeful. This person feels like a front, a fiction, a fantasy. That's what they're peddling. Trying to see if they can still get you kind of fired up for what they're offering. What they're offering feels like they're not in a good place. It feels like they're at a disadvantage. They're not going to tell you that unless they're manipulating your emotions, and pity works on you. This is a very immature, emotionally immature person. It feels like this person plays on people's emotions, manipulates, creates false illusions, just a fantasy. They're playing in people's woundedness, unhealed wounds, telling them what they want to hear to get what they want. This person feels like they're very attached to their wand. That feels like what this person can justify all types of deplorable behavior, but they've got to get their needs met. If they can't love bomb you and create a fantasy, get you in your fantasy, get you in your feelings and imagining that everything's perfect. It's a fantasy. It's not real. Then they'll fight with you. They just want your attention. They want your energy. They want into your energy. Oh, look at you. You're looking so independent and abundant and luxury. Now I get it. They're coming from 5 of Pentacles. That does not look happy, confident, grounded. They're in a financial pickle. And they want to see if they can manipulate you. Put you in a fantasy, make you feel wanted, desired. But this feels like why they're coming in. Feels like you've trained your focus. Very luxurious, very abundant, very fertile. This person wants you to train your focus on them. Back on them. We are in a retrograde season until August 12th, I believe, Leo. So the beginning of August, retrograde, Mercury retrograde. So this is definitely old energies coming back around. Wanting to see if you're any the wiser. Feels like you're so grounded and focused on your life. Yeah, it doesn't look like you take this opportunity. You choose for you, viewer. Don't allow anyone to make decisions for you. I'm just reading the cards. All right. It doesn't look like you're interested in... I get the feeling this person's coming in and saying, we just add me and we have 10 of Pentacles. We have it all. But they don't even have that, it feels like. This is an opportunist. I don't feel like I need to convince you. I feel like you recognize this, Leo. Okay. Ooh, we've got in what's hidden. We've got the Fool reversed and 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Repeating cycles. This is a very foolish person. Repeating cycles. They don't grow. They don't mature. They don't change. They just do the same thing. And apparently this combo really works for this person. Just selling a false reality. Telling the person that they want exactly what they want to hear. And making them feel so desired, so wanted. All right. What do we need to know about this Fool card reversed? What does Leo need to know? Ooh, Four of Cups. It feels like you left. You realize there's nothing left. This person, what's in the cup, is an illusion. They can't. They're just a peddler of illusions and fantasies and playing off of people's unhealed wounds and creating these fictions. Nothing real. That's not love. That's not real care. That's someone giving you attention and delaying you from reality because they can't give you what that fantasy. It's not grounded in reality. It is a fantasy. It's not part of reality. And I think you've recognized that. You've realized this person can't deliver. They can't deliver. I get the feeling that this person, not only financial difficulty, that's the second time. They might have lost their job. It feels like people don't want to work with this person because of how they operate. It's immature. They're... Oh. Okay. For some of you, this relationship with this person, your relationship with them, they're coming back in. But it looks like maybe your relationship with them ended in betrayal, a third party. This person wants what they want. They're definitely they're not mature enough to make those type of mature decisions. They want what they want. That wand has got a wand. And it feels like they might have created a third party betrayal at the end of your relationship when you were in a relationship with this person. So there was a third party. For some of you, it feels like they broke up from that third party and they want to see if you're still available. If that's the case, the third party has turned their back. They don't want to deal with this person. They're not. I think they're disillusioned too. I think they now see that that whatever this person offers is fleeting. The wand energy is, the Ace of Wands is a spark. You have to add to it to create and build a fire. This person just knows how to create a spark, a fantasy, a delusion. That's what that is. Yeah. Two of Cups reverse. I think they're breaking up. Someone's breaking up with them. It doesn't feel like this way of operating is working anymore. It feels like people have gotten wind. They get who this person is. Actually, it looks like this person's still stuck on the third party. That's all they can focus on. It looks like the third party has really cut them out. Like, just really. It feels like a brutal ending. But whoever this Knight of Cups energy is, it feels like they're... Boy, whoever this third party is, there's some financial aspect, stability. And it looks like they've cut them off. I mean, this feels like a solid breakup. and disappear, and that's why they're feeling abandoned. That's why there's financial issues. Instead of allowing this to change them, to evolve, they just keep repeating. So I think they're desperate, and they're coming back to see if they can get something from you. Your energy, your time, your money, your stability. Anything else about... Yeah, they're just they're really attached to this breakup. They're not processing it in any healthy way. They're just moving on, trying to feel better by creating illusions, delusions, and wand. I think this person, it feels like the only way they know how to connect is through wand activity, through sexual activity. They don't know how to connect through their emotions. They know how to manipulate emotions. This is a very deceptive person. That feels like the only way that they connect and relate is through sexual activity. All right, moving on. Outcome and advice. We have Death in reverse and King of Swords. The King of Swords also came out in What's Hidden with his back turned. That was the energy of the third party severing, taking action. I get the feeling you're also embodying that King of Swords, cutting, not interested, head over heart. Nope. Nada. Not here. Not interested. This person does not know how to make anything end. They just keep it going. They want to keep it going. And it looks like the King of Swords is looking at this perpetual, never-ending, don't want to let, and is like, no. No, it's over. It feels like this has been over for a long time. It's such a retrograde-y type of message. Yeah, this is feels like you've moved on from this very controlling type of toxic manipulation. Moving on. You've moved on. You've made moves. Tell me any last messages. It feels like okay, for some of you, the wand activity, you dip your toe in this pool, and then there's kind of a realization, oh my gosh, this is not what I thought it was going to be. It feels like that's helpful to some of you to get caught up in this person's delusions and fantasies, and it really helps you kind of end it. Yeah, realizing that's all this person really can give is a fantasy. You can't build on that, and you can't trust this person. So some of you will have this experience testing to see if they've changed, and it feels like the longer you're in it, the more you realize this person hasn't changed it at all, that you've matured, that they don't bring anything to the table. And it feels like you're able to see this person clearly. Not, the fantasy doesn't work. It feels like you're in this world. Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. And you don't want a fantasy. You want reality. You want something real, tangible. You don't want to future fake and talk about what it could be. You want, can they show up right now? How are they showing up right now? Is this enough? That's it. It feels like you're no longer chasing potential. You're allowing people to show you who they are in this present. And if that's not enough, then it's just not enough. Not holding on that someday they're going to change and evolve and how are they showing up? What's the reality? And if it's not enough, then it's just not enough. And it looks like cutting this person loose, moving on, moving away. Yeah, that's all I'm getting. All right, I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. Have an amazing August. Happy birthday. Take care.